Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, lukemick here, and this is my review for Heaven is for Real. So Heaven is for Real is based off of a book, and this book and movie is about this kid who was about 4 years old who had a very near-death experience. And he claims that when he was having the surgery, when he was being operated on, that he saw heaven and that he saw like his father's grandfather and a bunch of weird things, and that he saw his parents doing things while he was on the operating table. So obviously a lot of people in the community that they live in believed him. Some people don't know really what to think. A lot of people don't really want this story getting out to the general public because they don't want a bunch of rumors and a bunch of publicity coming to their town. A lot of people wanted to keep quiet about it, but Greg Kinnear's character is kind of stuck in between two different people. He's stuck between his son, who's telling him all these things and he wants to believe him, but his faith is also saying, well, you can't actually go to heaven if you don't die. So Greg Kinnear's kind of stuck in a very sticky situation, and I gotta tell you guys, I was pretty interested in this movie because I wanted to see what this kid saw or what he claims to have seen and what he, like, the facts that he had to support his claim. And I gotta tell you guys right now that the trailer for this movie basically brings out every single big thing that the kid says in the entire movie. If you've seen the trailer, you've basically seen the movie for the purposes that I wanted to see it. I wanted to see this movie because I wanted to know what the kid's claim that he saw, like I just mentioned, and I wanted to know how he backed up what he saw. But basically the trailer gives all that away, and I wasn't very entertained by this movie. The whole thing is actually pretty slow, a lot of boring parts. There's a lot of character development, which is good, and Greg Kinnear, I think, was good as the father in this movie, and I really believed him in his role, and I liked his character. But most of this movie is just a bunch of characters being developed, and it really doesn't give you a lot of insight on whether this kid is telling the truth or not. And, basically all I gotta say about Heaven is for Real is that it really truly is kind of a boring movie, which was unfortunate for me to say. I did think that some of the characters were pretty well fleshed out, but I will say that the kid in this movie who went to heaven was so annoying. He didn't even seem like a regular little kid. All his character really said in this movie was, oh yeah, I saw him in heaven, or oh yeah, that was in heaven, or Jesus doesn't look like that. Everything this kid said was about what he saw in heaven. So really, I didn't feel like I got to know his character really at all throughout the whole movie. He just seemed like a very blank slate kid who all he could see was heaven. His character really just annoyed me, but I thought everything else, all the other characters and acting was pretty good. So I'm going to give the movie 2 out of 5 stars. Basically, it was honestly just kind of a bore. It was about 2 hours long almost, and basically the whole reason I wanted to see the movie was given away in the trailer. So that's my review of Heaven is for Real. This is lukemick signing off. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.